Oh, hi everyone, it's Mark again, and we're going to talk about some unintended consequences, particularly in the making of law. So, out in Utah, we've got a representative, Ken Ivory, who has gone through the process and amended the code of Utah, gotten it passed by the governor, and put in place. And it's all about allowing books with descriptions of sex to be banned and removed from school libraries. And let's be clear about it. Really, what this is all about is getting LGBTQ materials out of school libraries because I don't know if you want to call it the fundamentalist Christian community, but the political religious community and the GOP in particular, this is a wedge issue for them. This is an issue they use to keep their supporters going after this stuff and supporting the GOP. So let's read a little bit about the law, let's read the law. It's Utah Title 76, Chapter 10, subsection 1227. Indecent displays and the definitions. And it says, for the purpose of this section in section 7610, 1228, a description or depiction of illicit sex or sexual immorality means 1. Human genitals in a state of sexual stimulation or arousal. 2. Acts of human masturbation, sexual intercourse, or sodomy. 3. Fondling or other erotic touching of human genitals or public region. Or 4. Fondling or other erotic touching of the human buttock or female breast. So all of those things you can ban a book for. But it's pretty obvious to me, and I think it's going to be pretty obvious to a lot of other people, that they put in a little bit something here to kind of try to protect books that might have some of this materials in it. And to me, frankly, they're trying to protect any book that they want that has their depiction of sexual material that they don't think is immoral. They want to be able to protect that and keep that in the school libraries. But it bluntly stated, they screwed up. And it says, subject to subsection 2C, this section in section 7610, 1228 do not apply to any material which, when taken as a whole, has serious value for minors. So pretty straightforward. And frankly, that would save a lot of LGBTQ books, because a lot of those books do have serious value for minors. But they screwed up. They define what serious value is. It means having serious literary, artistic, political, or scientific value for minors, taking into consideration the age of all the minors who would expose the material. But then they go on to say a description or depiction of illicit sex or sexual immorality as defined in subsection 1A, 1, 2, and 3, which are the things I read up above, has no serious value for minors. So if you've got human genitals in a state of sexual stimulation or arousal, if you've got masturbation, sexual intercourse, sodomy, fondling, or other erotic touching of the human genitals or public region, de facto, has no value for minors. I find it funny that they didn't put in fondling or other erotic touching of the human buttock or female breast. I guess that's okay. You can put that in. But those other things, you got to take it out. So what do you think happened? There are people who support the LGBTQ community, and they use the law. And they filed to have the Bible removed from the school library. And they won the first round. Now, I guess subsequently the school district, the Board of Education, they voted to reinstate the Bible into the school. But you can bet your bottom dollar that that's going to get litigated. And we live in a country of laws and equalities, and it's really straightforward. Just read the book of Genesis. It's got all that stuff in it. All the stuff that's banned. I mean, just look at the story of Lot. You know, Sodom and Gomorrah are destroyed. They're there with their father. The two daughters are with the father. They get him drunk. They have sex with him so they can get pregnant, so they can perpetuate the human species. Sexual intercourse, completely described in the story. And incest. Did these people read the book? So, if you support laws like this, understand that they're going to be used as weapons against what you want to. And I kind of go back to the jurisprudence on indecency. And there's the famous statement from a judge that he knows it when he sees it. You know, why can't we leave it up to our librarians and our teachers who are working with our kids and trust them that they'll know indecency in these books when they see it? and they won't put them in the libraries, and they'll put things that are appropriate for our kids there, and bluntly state, if you don't want your kids reading it, get involved with your kids and tell them you don't want them reading it. Probably won't work. They'll probably read it anyway. And you know what? They're going to turn out okay. A lot of us got exposed to stuff when we were younger. We turned out okay. Trust your kids. They're going to turn out okay too.